Right, hello everybody. Welcome to another message for today. Okay, so I totally forgot about that. Maybe I don't want to take the deck today. So I was doing a reading yesterday. It came out like it wanted to be a pick a card. And then I got out 3 groups, and the first group was almost, I had so many disturbances the whole day that it felt like either the day was not okay for reading or maybe it was the message itself. I wouldn't know. But for some reason, just one card's message, which is the first one, group 1 came out, which I'm yet to release. You'll all see it in a while. But the group 2's message, which was really about something very, it had a lot of nuances to it for some reason. It was around 16 to 18 minutes for pile 2, which, just never got recorded, as in after I recorded it. But when I wanted to save it into the drive, it just said there's not enough space. So maybe the message doesn't have enough space for it to really appear here now. So okay, so that's a that's a spoiler alert, but I'll still release the video. Go ahead and release the video, and there will be 3 piles to it, 1, 2 and 3. Feel free to choose one of those piles, and the messages are going to be really very different for each one of those. I think one of them I just gave it away, that it's got a very different kind of a message. But I want to say that I haven't really had a chance to record a message for pile 3 at all. Should I do it now? Nope. Yes. Okay, let's do that quickly. Should I combine this with another message? No. Should I do pile 3? Yes, but yes, time to go is at the bottom of the deck. So let's use the light seers. No, the wild unknown. It is okay. That's why we had this deck today. All right, no problem. So I'll use this pile just to give you the messages around pile 3 for yesterday's message. I don't know if it's already there up on the YouTube now. I've got to check it. But if you've chosen pile 3, then these are your messages. The magnifier was the signifying card. So that is, something is being magnified, or maybe someone else is really magnifying, someone else is acting as a magnifier. Sometimes it's also a little bit like a mirror to see through, right? I mean, it's just really a mirror, but it's a see-through mirror. It doesn't reflect. It is a see-through mirror. Interesting. All right, so what about this see-through mirror? I'm also tempted to ask. Okay, the card was fully in the reverse. I don't usually do reversals with wild unknown. If it comes in the reverse, then it's fine. We'll take it as it is, or we will read however things flow. Alrighty, so you see temperance is still in the reverse here. Oh, some of them are in the reverse. Okay, I generally don't like to do reversals here because it's already wild and unknown. Why complicate it further, hey? Okay, so should I just get them upright? Oh, so that's also another, this is also a part of the message, huh? So if you've really been thinking about, should I get something corrected? Half of it is left uncorrected, half of it is left all right. Then even though if it takes time, this is probably your cue from spirit that don't be lazy, just maybe go ahead and correct it out. I don't know if you'll be able to correct it entirely, but no harm in trying. That's another message for you there. That's a lot of reversals. Hey, come on. Oh, I don't like so many reversals. 4 of Pentacles, Ace of Wands. That's a whole... Oh, okay. This is also a part of the message that once you start correcting them, maybe it might be a lot easier to correct them one by one, because it looks like it's all piled up together. So if, again, a lot of reference to piles, it doesn't feel like you will have to go ahead and correct them one by one. I don't know this, what kind of reference this has here. Okay, so that's there. Let's see how these messages are. 3 of Cups is in the reverse, 3 of Pentacles. Probably will take a minute. Hang on there. And in between, if we have any cards in the reversals, then I'll probably take them just upright. Yeah. Pile 3, we're not doing any reversals in wild unknown. Not at the moment. too much to deal with. Okay. Should I just go ahead and close the windows? I think that's all right. Okay, so let's do pile 3, magnifier, see through. This is something that is being zoomed in. So there's someone who is allowing you to zoom into something, or you are the one who is zooming into something else, possibly. Yeah. All right, so let's see what this, should we get a wisdom around the magnifier, the Wheel of Fortune? Maybe it's the time, maybe the spirit is showing you something. Very well possible. Okay, so what's the magnifier? Between worlds. That's what popped up when I just wanted to cut. So that means it's the spirit showing you something that may not have been obvious to you in the past. Okay. All right, 3 more shuffles and then off to the message, on to the message, off to the message. Someone may be taking off somewhere. Maybe you could be traveling, or someone else could be traveling to you. I don't know. The Lovers fell down sideways. So the Lovers is spiritually aligned choices, paths that are of higher good. We also have 4 of Swords in the bottom of the deck. I don't know. Okay, so this ties down to what is being zoomed in. Maybe you are shown a better view of what could be more aligned to you as a path and what could not be, right? Let's take a sneak peek here. Sneak peek? I don't know why I use these words. Okay. All right, let's see. What is being zoomed in? What is being zoomed in here? A lot of disturbances around again. What is being zoomed in? 4 of Wands, Knight of Wands, 6 of Wands. Interesting. That's a lot of up and down energy, right? From the 4 of Wands going to the Knight and then now coming to the 6. Maybe that's what is being shown. Is your own inconsistency being revealed to you, or is someone else's inconsistency revealed? So there's probably likely someone who oscillates between the 4 of Wands and 6 of Wands. Do you have someone who is very competitive around you? Is that someone who consumes so much of your energy that your choices tend to get distorted? Maybe it confuses you from what you may need to choose or what you feel like you want to choose even, right? Because the Wands are fully energetic and they tend to confuse, right? Because it messes up with your individual wants and desires. Okay, all right, enough there. I'm not going to let it confuse more. Let's leave the confusion aside, or let's leave the confusion to whoever this is for. If this is you, let's take it as it is. If this is not you, if it's someone around you, please take it as a message accordingly, right? All right, so why is this message coming out now? The Moon, because something is hidden. Okay, maybe there's more to be seen, or Moon is the magnifier. Interesting. It's the shadow that is being revealed. There's something that is very dualistic about this message, because you see how the mirrors usually reflect, but a magnifier is a glass that actually sees through, right? Similarly, the moon reflects the blue color. The moon is generally reflective, but in this case the moon is magnifying and allowing you to see through something. Okay, and what is it seeing? It is so you're seeing through the shadows of yourself or another, right? This has a lot to do with the moon. I'm not going into the details. It just feels like, I don't know why, I just felt like maybe we should do a quick message on pile 3. I didn't want to leave it totally unheard or unsaid. That could have something to you as well. Okay, why this message? It's the moon. Maybe the moon is allowing you. Oh, we just had an eclipse. Okay, so the eclipse is revealing something to you. The new moon, interesting. Okay, so the shadows have really shown you something that you may not have been able to see earlier. Alrighty, okay, so what are we going? Where are we with this message now? I mean, what is the advice? As in, okay, we got it. We know that the moon. I know there's a sense of urgency with this message. It's probably also because there's too many disturbances around, distractions around, which is fine. I mean, it's okay, right? All right. Let me take a deep breath. Okay, so we see the inconsistency. What is the advice that the spirit has for us? Or what's the moon saying? The Five of Swords. Is this the Five of Wands or the Five of Swords? I think this is the Five of Wands. Five of Wands, Ten of Cups, Nine of Pentacles. I'm just going to take a second to read the Five of Wands here, because I don't feel like it is very... It's giving me a very on and off vibe here, and it kind of throws me off when I read. I don't know, because I don't have a very... I have a very distinct scattered, lack of focus, lost. The Five of Wands is a card of conflict. You may find yourself scattered, distracted, tending to everything and nothing. Since wands deal with our dreams and goals, it usually means this conflict resides within. So it is ourselves. Your energy moves outward in many directions, yet you are suffering inside. Take this card as a warning. Find ways to bring calm and focus to your mind, or these troubles will increase. So likely these troubles are around family. Your advice is to really find more time and energy for yourself, because the Ten of Cups is the familial happiness that is right smacking in the middle of both of these, and Spirit wants to advise you that your energy towards your independence, or even your financial independence, even your energetic sovereignty is getting fully impacted by the Ten of Cups in between. This could likely be with this person, there's somebody else who is very inconsistent, right? When you deal with an inconsistent person in the family, it's not possible for us to retain the sovereignty. That's something that I also want to call it out here. As much as this is your spiritual advice, I also want to get you a practical advice here. Let's use a different deck. Let's use a different deck for a practical advice. I see that, if you're dealing with inconsistent people, then what is the chance? I mean, somebody has to be consistent, right? I mean, someone has to be there. Otherwise, what is the point, right? Especially in a Four of Wands, likely a home situation. Okay. Maybe that's what someone intends. Someone really intends to spoil your independence. They don't want you to be independent. They want you to be codependent, because that's what they know as the best, right? So it's probably eating up all your time and energy. Okay, please give us a practical advice. I am feeling sick in my stomach to give this message, because I just don't like such things where people cannot deal with themselves and they just drag others down along. I mean, what nonsense. Four of Swords, Two of Cups. See that? You've really been resting and then pouring into stuff that's only important to you. That's just very isolated, and it's not even transaction that is fully beneficial. King of Swords. Maybe you've been using too much of your mind, the magnifier, right? Okay, fine, we got it as in... Alright, I really want to see a practical advice. How do they do it? Let's dissect it one by one for you, right? What's the advice with this Five of Wands that's coming up next to the... What's next to the Five of Wands? King of Wands. Take action? What nonsense is that? That will only okay, come on. Or maybe it's take action in another way. I'm sorry, I don't mean to be disrespectful to the spirit rendering her messages here, but it's really just kind of, I'm feeling so overwhelmed by this energy as such, because there's no consideration, right? This is someone who's just slogged with their Ten of Cups, and Ten of Cups is not bad. Come on, it's a great energy to be in. It's just that this person doesn't have a supportive partner. The partner is in and out, right? Okay, so the energy for Five of Wands with practical advice is King of Wands. The King of Wands is also very meticulous with detail and action. He's very good at planning and he is very good at sticking to his plans. So if you are someone who is good at planning, which it looks like, because otherwise it will not be about Nine of Pentacles for you. You're also asked to energetically plan, or maybe just take the lead here, like look for what are the things and then just take the lead here. Plan it out, at least for your own sake, if not for this one, because this one's still in the Knight of Wands, right? You become the King of Wands. It's as simple as that. Ten of Cups, strength, more Lion. I mean, can we have more fire? Do we need more fire? I don't know what. It's just a lot of fire there. Ten of Cups, strength is like, yeah, well, you're asked to be the fierce one here to protect your loved ones. It looks like it's only you. So be the strength, be the Leo, be the lioness that you are. You could be a Leo, you could be dealing with an Aries, or you could be dealing with someone who just has a lot of scattered fire in their chart. I'm not even going to talk about them. Let's leave them aside. Don't give them any undue attention. That's the last message there. Nine of Pentacles. How do you even do your practical sovereignty? Ace of Swords. Work on your truth, or maybe Ace of Sword has something to do with whatever you have seen. Oh, okay. This is Spirit's way of really telling you that whatever has been shown to you, right, with this inconsistency, there is a truth that has been revealed. And I feel that that truth has to do a lot with creativity. Whatever was shown to you through the mirror has opened up to a new channel, is what I heard. A new channel, a new truth, a newfound clarity. Now this clarity, you don't hesitate to put into perspective some checklists, some action items, and then tick those boxes, especially towards any venture where you will be the boss. So your creativity has been fully heightened here. There's an outside energy whose inconsistency is really prompting you to go forward in your bossy energy. I'm going to say it again, in your bossed up energy. It feels like you haven't had a chance to really show your leadership skills. The King of Wands leads somewhere with a little bit of ego, right? He's not an emperor, but in some cases a King of Wands is a lot better because he still has a dominant fire that somewhere doesn't want to let go his own freedom, right? So he allows other people also to be free, whereas an emperor tends to control a little bit. King of Wands, if it was in the reverse, then it's a problem, but it's Spirit advice with the Five of Wands, right? So you let the fire of others be, but you take control of your fire and harness it into something like, this is a business plan, this could be a business model. Do something tangible, because there's something here that can pay off big time for you. You see what's underneath? It has something to do with your life purpose as well. The Ace of Wands and the Ace of Swords is your combined advice. So there is something around your fire, has to do with your mind. What shouldn't come in between? It's your emotions. If you let your emotions rule here, or if you let your emotions guide you here, you're probably going to be this person who is always focused on the Ten of Cups. That's another thing here. Chances are you're the only one who's lifting the emotional intensity or emotional weight. There is no emotion from the other side. This is all wands, right? There's nothing there. And it's not even good wands, because you're the one with the King of Wands and the Ace of Wands. So your passion and emotion could also be tied together here. Your creative self is like screaming to be birthed and to a new self. So don't hesitate. Can we get another advice on can we get one more? I mean, what this example of, let's say it's a business plan or a business venture. What is your immediate step? Let's see what underneath the Ace of Wands. Knight of Pentacles. See, this is very likely a business venture. Five of Pentacles, Three of Swords, likely you were grieving. Three of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so you're done working with this person. Please Thank you now. Okay, let's get you an advice, or maybe let's see what is your immediate next step. What can be a beneficial step for you to take maybe in the next 2 weeks, 2 weeks to 3 months. I think that also had a very significant reference yesterday. 2 weeks to 3 months. What is your next step? This could have something to do with sacred geometry or mathematics or just numbers. I don't know. Okay, let's see. What is your immediate step? That's another thing. A very intricate message is coming through that says, don't plan from your mind. Your plan should come from your emotions because it's your passion that drives this initiative. But when you execute it, okay, so create a plan using your emotion, and what you plan or whatever your action items are. I mean, how do I put this out? It's almost like a template. Not exactly a template. Drawing a business plan. Your actual plan is really something that needs a lot of logistics and analytics to be considered. But the act of creating a plan and what all you need, like the first draft, the first overview, the first blueprint, that's the word. The blueprint is something that has already been handed over to you. So what you need to do is just take the blueprint and print it out somewhere. This could be automatic writing. This could be using tarot. This could be using your intuition, scrying, mediumship channel, whatever, right? The blueprint has already been dropped by the spirit. Bear with me here. So what you want to do is take this blueprint and maybe just document it somewhere. You just need to discern it. That's the other thing. You don't want to write it anywhere. You don't just be... I'm also hearing, don't worry about it. No one's going to understand except you. So this blueprint is already ready. That's waiting for you to be discerned. And then when you draft a plan, use your fire. Use your passion. Okay? All right. So let's see. This is going to happen in the next 2 weeks to 3 months. Interesting how that message was like. It just was like dropped. I didn't really... it's not me, it's the message. So don't worry about me now. I'm also feeling very pumped. It's like a worked up feeling, and it's like a good worked up. It's like upbeat. Come on, yes, move, right? There's no dualistic nature in the doing of it as much as the message feels like it could be, right? It's maybe this dualistic nature that's like pushing you to like get your energy aligned to what you are. I mean, vibe in your own vibe now, not in others' vibes, because it's just too draggy now. People are dragging their own feet in the mud. Let's leave them aside. Okay, what's your next step in the next 2 to 3 months? 6 of Wands, King of Pentacles. Celebrate how far you've come, your stability. We'll wait for time to say. High Priestess. 8 of Wands. Okay, so it's already coming in hot somewhere. What's underneath? The 5 of Wands. Oh, there's the 5 of Wands. Okay. Oh, so maybe that's all it took. The Temperance, 2 of Cups, Queen of Swords, Judgment, 5 of Wands, 8 of Wands. Okay, so you've made a decision to walk away from a 2 of Cups, which is the best thing you could have ever done for yourself. Now, please don't doubt it, and please take messages only as they resonate. So this 5 of Wands, right? Something is coming in quick to turn your energy into 8 of Wands. So you typically don't need to do anything. You just need to celebrate how far you have come and be in your own energetic sovereignty. And then you already know. I mean, you can see the cards. So it's King of Pentacles, the Wheel, and the High Priestess. That's like, you will know when it's time. Okay, interesting. That was a beautiful message of pile 3, and I'm so happy I got to do it in a very calm space without any interference like yesterday. Alright, I hope this message supports. I'll see you all soon. Much love. Take care. I love you all. Be gentle with yourself. Namaste. Bye.